Hey everyone, it's Kate here again, and I know it's been a little while since I've posted a video, but that's because of like holidays and just I've had other stuff going on and trying to finish up end of the year stuff for work and just all that jazz. But I am here to finish my conversation on my last video, and that was surrounding my grandfather, who is a hero of mine. I'm so honored that I was his granddaughter, and I'm just here to talk a little bit more about that. I know I mentioned that I lost him a couple years ago, and it was extremely hard. I lost him to, essentially I lost him to the flu, but he did have neuroendocrine tumors all throughout his body, so I lost him to cancer, technically, but he got the flu, and then things just kind of went on from that, and he never really got better because his immune system was so compromised from chemo and radiation and just everything else that was going on. He wasn't able to fight off the flu. So essentially, I tell people he had cancer, but he passed away really from the flu. But I'm going to try not to cry. I can't promise anything because I do get really emotional talking about my grandfather, but it's only because I considered him one of my best friends, and I did so much with him and my grandmother. It's unbelievable the amount of stuff we did together. Whether that be going on car rides, whether that be going to Halifax on an 8-hour drive. It's supposed to take 4 hours, but it actually ends up taking 8 hours because we have to stop at every single Walmart, Toys R Us, back then Zellers, Dollarama, Great Canadian Dollar Store, looking for Hot Wheels. That's just what he did. It was an all the time kind of occurrence. But my grandfather, he was a strong man. He never drank, which is hard to believe with our crazy family. He never drank. He never smoked. I never heard him curse until like later on when he got sick. But he was truly one of the best that I've had. One of the best guys that I've known my entire life. I am very honored to have 3 grandfathers. I have 2 biological and I say 2 biological and 1 non-biological, but I really have 3. So I have my Papa Alan, who passed away, and then I have my Papa John, who I'm very thankful is still alive and well and kicking, and he's doing amazing. And then I have my Grampy Dave, who he isn't actually related to me that way. His wife was my dad's cousin, like distant cousin, and they lived across the street from us, and they never had kids. So we became like the adopted grandkids, the non-biological grandkids. And I've always called him Grampy Dave. It's always been a thing. Him and my nanny Karen, who this ring is actually my nanny Karen's. You can see right there. The birthstones of all 3 of our granddaughters, which would be me and my 2 cousins, but it's all on there. But yeah, I am very honored to have such strong men in my life to kind of show me the way and kind of like tell me how I should go, what I should do, how I should go about doing stuff, and just that kind of stuff. And I'm very, very thankful that I still have 2 of them with me. And when I talk about my grandfather, like my Papa Alan, it's hard for me because I don't always believe that he's truly gone. Sometimes I find myself going to like give him a phone call, and I realize, oh yeah, I can't because he's in heaven. I can't really give him a phone call. And it really became hard for me over the last like couple years or so, especially with like coronavirus and isolation and social distancing and everything, and you just want to talk to someone. And the one person I'd love to speak to and kind of see what they're thinking about it is my grandfather. And I can't because he's up in heaven. But as you would say, it is what it is, and that's kind of the motto that I've taken upon it, is that it is what it is, and not like, it's just, you have to take it with a grain of salt, take every day as it comes kind of thing. And that's what I've tried to kind of do with my life, is kind of take everything with a grain of salt. But just know, grief is a normal experience. It's okay to cry. It's okay to sit in your car and want to be mad and be mad at God. It's fine. If you don't believe in God, that's totally fine. Whatever you choose to believe in, that's your personal opinion. I personally believe that there is a heaven, there is a God, and there is somebody up there watching over me and making sure that everything is okay with me. But just know that there is somebody there for you. Grief is not easy. It doesn't all look the same for every person. For me, grief comes in waves. I was really sad at the beginning, and I just cry randomly all the time. And then I kind of got into the mad factor, where I'd get mad and I'd scream and I'd just get angry and I'd say, why did this have to happen to me? Why me? And I just got mad all the time. And I realized, okay, like that's how I'm grieving. But it comes in different ways. Not everybody grieves the same, I've learned. Some people like to stay quiet. Some people like to just not talk about it, while others like to, like I do, like to speak about it. I believe speaking about it makes it easier to talk about. When you speak about it with somebody else who's also going through what you're going through, it allows you to kind of gain that support system and allows you to kind of have that support system with you. It's not easy to talk to somebody about that. Those are heavy discussions I've had to have. It's really hard to sit down with somebody and say, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on in my life, I need help, I don't know what to do anymore, and I need to talk to you about it. And I've had a lot of those conversations with like my mother and my father and my boyfriend and therapists, just trying to figure out why and where this anger and this sadness is coming from and how I can overcome it. Like, I know why I'm sad. I get that. I completely understand why I'm sad. I'm sad because I lost my grandfather, who I considered one of the most special men in my life, who would do anything for you at the drop of a hat. It was just something that I didn't experience from everybody. And to have my grandfathers be the ones that would help you with that, it was just amazing. So feeling like I lost one was really hard. But recently, I've kind of learned that I never saw him cry, so I don't think he'd want me to be crying over him. So I kind of just stopped. I don't know if there was like a switch or something, but I was just kind of like, no, you know what? I'm not going to cry anymore over him. He wouldn't want me to be upset. He would want me to be happy. He would want me to go on with my life. And he would want me to tell everybody just how great of a man he was. And that he truly was. He was one of a kind. He's one of 12 siblings, which is hard to believe that. Actually, I think he was one of 16 siblings. I don't know what was in the water with the families back then. But 16 kids, it's some Duggar style shit for me. It's not my cup of tea, but hey, to each his own. But he was, the one of 16 kids. So I have all kinds of family I can lean on and I can talk to about it. And I can kind of go off of, because he was the first one of the siblings to pass away, which is crazy. But it's with the amount of family, medical stuff we have going on, it's crazy that he was the first one. But he was, and he is truly an amazing man. And like I said before, grief is something that everybody goes through. It's not a band-aid fix. You can't fix it with one simple thing. I've learned multiple different ways to cope with it. Sometimes it's listening to my favorite music. Sometimes it's reading a book. Sometimes it's making these videos. Like, you just find different ways to cope with it. Sometimes it's journaling, which I love to do. You write a journal, burn it, goes up to heaven, and you feel like they're reading kind of what you're writing down, which is really, really nice. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to hop on and just continue my conversation from my last video that I posted, because I know it's been a while since I posted my last video, and I'm sorry. My next one, I really hope, is going to be sooner, and it's going to be with a better camera, because this one I'm filming off my computer, because I don't really have a camera available to me at the moment, because I'm not at my house. I am at my boyfriend's house in St. John. I'm at my other home number 2. But like I said, I just wanted to hop on and just continue the conversation, and I want to thank you guys so much for listening. I know I know these videos are kind of boring, and I'm talking about stuff that not everybody's interested in, but I want to make sure that I'm reaching the people that I need to. Listen to me right now. You are not alone in experiencing grief, especially during the holidays. Trust me, I know it's hard. I cry a lot during the holidays. I try not to, but I do, because I understand how difficult it is to feel like you're missing a big chunk of your family. But know that if you ever need to speak to anybody at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can find me on all the social media platforms. I have Twitter, I have Instagram. You can reach out to me on YouTube, leave a message. I even have TikTok. They're not good, but I have TikTok. So just know you're not alone in this grief process. We're all going through the exact same thing, and it's not a one-size-fits-all solution for grief. It's super unique and rare, and people go through it all kinds of different ways. So just wanted to share that out there. Sending my love for all the best wishes in 2022, and hope you guys are having a fantastic first day of the new year. It's gonna be a great one, I hope. So that's it for this week's chat, and I look forward to speaking with you guys in my next video. Feel free to subscribe. You can just click the little bell below, and you can follow me on all my different social medias, where I do post different videos, different activities I'm doing through the day, and just kind of update on my life. Thanks again so much, guys, and hope you're having a great holiday. Bye.